Welcome back to the Brantley Method on YouTube. Student athletes, excited to bring you another recruiting assist of the day. Today we're going to talk about highlights. Yesterday we talked about your emails and crafting and creating a winning email to connect with college coaches. Today we're going to talk about pieces of information that's going into that email, which is your highlights. I think a lot of times guys get so wrapped up in edits and music and all these different things that they want to put into those highlights to make them the best, right? And although all those things look great, they're going to get you tons of hits and likes and clicks and retweets and things like that on social media. That's not exactly what these college coaches are looking for. These college coaches are looking to quickly identify, what your level of play is. Can you play within their system? Can you play against their level of competition? Those are three things that they need to identify, quickly as they're evaluating that film to make a decision. Is this somebody that we're going to add to our list and we're going to start recruiting, start taking a serious look at? So there's three things that I want to give you, three tips that I'm going to give you to create your highlights to make sure that they're really connecting and really opening the eyes of those college coaches. All right. Tip number one, first and foremost, that first 30 seconds is key. A lot of times I've dealt with student athletes that, whether it be just the order of the film that they got from their coach, whether it be the order of film from the season, and they're just going game one, game two, etc. But a lot of times I'll see the film kind of climax halfway through the highlights, and that doesn't work because what happens a lot of times, these coaches are so busy, if they don't see something that catches their eyes in that first 30 seconds or that first minute, they might not ever get to minute 3.5, which your best play is in the middle of the season sometimes, or even the end of the season. That coach might not ever see it. So let's make that first 30 seconds the most impactful. That's tip number one. Tip number two, let's keep it short, right? Like, college coaches are not about to watch a 10-minute highlight. It's not happening. So, to sit there and go through film and create this long, drawn-out highlight that nobody's ever going to see is a waste of your time. Let's keep it between 2.5 minutes and 4 max. Let's make sure that you're giving the best of the best, putting your best foot forward for those college coaches to see. And then number three, we want to keep it simple. Keep it simple. Stay away from the edits that zooming in, zooming out. The transitions in iMovie and things like that. I get it. Everybody wants their video to be sweet, but it makes it more difficult for us to evaluate you if we don't know how fast you're really going on the court because things are sped up or slowed down. And that brings me to my next point. After you've created that winning highlight in those three tips I just talked about, the next thing is game film. College coaches, after I'm drawn in by that highlight, the next thing I want to see is the game film. I want to see how you perform in a game setting. I want to see the highs and the lows. I want to see how you work within the flow of the game, especially when the play is not designed for you, right? So one of the key things that I look at when I'm determining the character and what type of teammate I'm looking at is how hard guys set screens when we're talking basketball, right? How hard receivers run away from off the ball if they know the play is not coming their way, or blocking downfield, or just all those little things that hey, it has nothing to do with you but everything to do with the team's success. That's where I'm identifying the true character of a student athlete, and I know that hey, this is somebody that can play for us, or this is somebody that can impact not only on the court or on the field, but they can impact in the locker room. So those are the keys. I want to make sure that we're following those keys. If you do those things, you're going to have a winning highlight, and you're going to have something very key to put into that email and send out to those coaches. Thank you for taking the time to visit my channel. If you like the information that you got today, make sure you click like. If there's questions that you have on the recruiting process, I'm going to get to every single topic. We're going to be at this every single day, so make sure to leave it in the comments below so I can see it, so I can address it, and then share this with somebody who could use this message. One of your teammates might have been asking this question. You guys might have been talking about how to create those highlights within the locker room, or whatever the case may be. Share this with them. Share the advice and the information within this with them. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe down below. I'm making this for you guys. This is about you, and I don't want you to miss any of this content, miss any of this information. I'm going to be bringing this every single day. All right, guys. Thank you.